Letter to my freshman self.
I love you.
Dear Patrick, how's it going? I know that it's been a little while since I wrote you, and I know that you're oblivious to how much time has passed you, but I got a couple questions that I really need to ask you. Do you feel like Clark Kent yet? Super in the booth, like your past with part bent, so you maneuver it aloof. See, a consumer with the truth is a difficult find, so I'm living on my biblical grind, and it's a heck of a time. If you wonder where the Requiem hides, it's gonna pop out of the tombstones in the night sometimes, when that fight night jingle rings off in the distance. If it's part of your mission, then be the martyr who missed it. I'm fiending for art of wisdom, a reason to start again with another version of you who's a little bit less dismissive. Thespian for the missus, whose legend reads one who isn't, designed with its only purpose is rhyming and giving kisses. Timeless in intermissions, pilot for the white flag, the pacifist at heart who'd never pacifist or fight back. I mean, it's tight, yeah, but who would disagree? Remember 8th grade? Remember Missing Me? That was a beautiful track and you made it blissfully, so I know there's advice that you would probably like to give to me, the future self who knows how all the nooses felt. I remember every single time you lose yourself, but never give up, there's too much good to come, see? You'll meet a beautiful girl who knows what love means, so don't end up above me and write all of those rhymes down, cause it's about time that you started living life now. Cheer the fuck up, you beautiful loser. Sincerely signed, you from the future. I haven't been able to cry since the 6th grade. I thought I found myself in the music, but all I found was more evidence that I'm useless. There's nothing in my mind left to do with the person I can see when I look in my mirror. I started to create when it got worse. Wanted so badly to sing that I forgot to learn to talk first. Created a persona where I locked words into phrases so that they could get a little bit clearer. Over time I started changing, rearranging my mind into the lowest fruit hanging, dangling, and picked it like a flower to pretend that it was me, and let it take me over. It was all that I could see, and my true self faded into context. I started seeing all the evil in the world, quantified time and bomb threats, honestly drifted to something out of movie scene. I no longer remember who it is I truly used to be. Now I'm just an anxious mess. 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 Now I'm just an anxious mess with an aching neck, cause I can't stop looking back. Now I'm just an anxious mess, taking shaking steps, hoping I'll get off this path.
I could try to act like it doesn't affect me at all, but I'm really scared of the future. I used to stand so tall, they used to be so proud. I couldn't even hide myself in the crowd. But somehow it's now when everything's changed. I'm wondering why every day feels the same. I'm searching and looking for something to say, when really it should be no, I'm not okay. I've been trying so hard to find my escape, but really I don't know how long that will take. Today or tomorrow, I'll swim in my sorrow, but I could use a smile that I could share or borrow. But secretly I'll keep it just for myself, and please don't come closer, I don't want your help. I'll figure this out on my own, and I'll stay with these feelings at home and alone.
Now I'm just an anxious mess. 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 Now I'm just an anxious mess with an aching neck, cause I can't stop looking back. Now I'm just an anxious mess, taking shaking steps, hoping I'll get off this path. Now I'm just an anxious mess. 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 Now I'm just an anxious mess with an aching neck, 'cause I can't stop looking back. Now I'm just an anxious mess, taking shaking steps, hoping I'll get off this path. Got a lot of problems, I know. I've got a lot of fear in my heart. I'm frozen while I'm watching you go. Knock on your door asking can we restart. And maybe it's an issue I'll fix, or maybe it's a permanent scar. But every time I hear the word beauty, I picture your hands when you're turning your car. And I know that I say this too much, but damn it, this shit isn't fair. You were the taste of my toothbrush, I had you each morning and night I was there. You were the notes on my staff, you fit like a glove on my hand. You are the smile on my face, you are the beach to my sand. You make me complete, you made me complete, and now I feel defeated. You make me complete, you made me complete, and now I feel defeated. You make me complete, you made me complete, and now I feel defeated. You make me complete, you made me complete. We all got internet personas, internet personas we hide behind, we hide behind. We all got demons deep inside us, demons deep inside us we try to hide, we try to hide. And I forgot who it is I truly am long ago, but I'll keep searching for it while I can. I knew a boy who could outline a shape in a second, that's display was eclectic in a way that was second to none. He had a hand that swam like fish in the seas, and a pen stroke that'd bring any critic to his knees. It was beautiful, flowing like the blood inside my arteries. He painted hearts as targets and was practicing his archery, mastering the artistry he carried in his chest, until at best it was a godsend, and worst was a part of me, till suddenly things began to seem different. Moods dissipated into blue and gray pigments, but surface-wise his screen names were never inefficient as a method to communicate that happiness was with him. So a couple thousand people saw a perfectly innocuous complexion, while I was trying to talk him through depression. The lesson to be learned is that your heroes aren't invincible, just normal folks who often need expression, so pause and leave a message. If you want, they'd probably appreciate it. Internet personas, internet personas we hide behind, we hide behind. We all got demons deep inside us, demons deep inside us we try to hide, we try to hide. And I forgot who it is I truly am long ago, but I'll keep searching for it while I can. I knew a person who could cultivate the words that they align in a way that could coerce a train to fly. A perfect state of mind in which to learn creative rhymes until their person was unburdened by the verses they designed and they began to lose their touch. The little quirks in all their writing became terse and uninviting, and ingesting any lettering they surgeoned into life instead of being entertainment was inert and just absurd, and all the work was fucking tiring, and suddenly they were writing less and less. In spite of their success, they saw no light and second-guessed the creativity they harbored in their heart. There's only so much fucking artwork you can make till you forget the way to start. So a couple million people saw some dipping in the frequency of music while they fought idiosyncrasy that slept as mental illness and woke as some peculiar trait of thought that masqueraded as a symptom of a hindering delinquency. I hope that all these words have made you think of me. Internet personas. Internet personas, we all got 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 internet personas.
If you don't mind, we'd like to play something for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Came a long way from Guitar Hero mics. I was growing up alone, trying hard to decipher the meaning alongside walking through life with my hands on my head and my heart in a vice. Or something crushing. I've been on the up and up and up again, hunting something I don't know the name of through my ugly limbs. I'm wondering, where did I go? Wondering, where is my ghost? If I died a long time ago, where would it go? Cause I don't feel alive in this world, but I'll cope through drugs and escapism. All that I know is I don't feel satisfied living alone. I don't feel satisfied being myself, no. I don't feel satisfied going through hell. So I arose in the morning with a true hope in me, trying to bring change like the new pope simply. Never understood why my crew coped with me till I realized they were all a few clones of me. And that's fine, long as these rap lines make me fun dude to be around, they'll still stay. See, then my fan base doubled in a month while I slept all day, catching rest y'all'd say. But truthfully, I was so stupidly sat in a state of anxiety, spewing these raps from my mind to the paper, to you and then back, till it no longer sounded like me on the track. When I listened to it, my issues had exited, took the express from my brain to the exodus, traveled for miles on a path through my head, discovering questions and asking them. When my friends came knocking, I'm in bed, I ZZZ, pretend I'm dead, saying Atlas isn't here, he's traversing his regrets. No, Atlas isn't here, he's reversing the effects of friends come knocking, I'm in bed, I ZZZ, pretend I'm dead. Cause Atlas isn't here, he's just searching for his meds. No, Atlas isn't here, he's obsessing over death, saying. See, the moral of the story is, I guess, that things are gonna get better, and then they're probably gonna get worse again, but in the long run, the better times tend to outweigh the worst ones. And I'm not a philosopher, or definitely not a genius of any sort, but I am a well-spoken rap artist on the internet. From experience, I can pretty confidently say that shit's gonna improve somehow, so just do what you gotta do, I guess, you know, like, do what you gotta do. Make yourself happy, as long as it's not illegal. That's a debate for another time, whatever. I'm out. I'm finally moving on to greener grass and bluer skies. Never thought I'd ever feel conclusive in this stupid life, but here I am, often contemplating suicide. Didn't feel so do or die before when blew my mind. It changed me for the worse or for the better, I don't know these days. Ruined all my favorite songs, I used to have them on replay. Now if they are echoing throughout living spaces, I simply start to panic through my eyes' precipitation. Think I'm quite different from the guy I was a year ago. More than numbers changed, I'm dumb, estranged, and kinda fearing those who judge me by my music and critique my personality. I used to be sweet, I guess she ripped that person out of me. Everyone who doubted me is looking terse and cowardly. Suppose that it's the price I pay when leaking verses out of these hands that I use as a tool, never weaponry, for taking hold of pens and turning ink into effigies. Remember me when I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Excuse me, sir. If you could do me one favor and just remember me forever, then I'll pay you back later. I know I say that a lot, in need of paper a lot. I probably should get a real job, start making some guap. But to be truthful, I feel as though I should be handed everything, but not a sense of entitlement that fuels my greed. It's more the feeling that without these things I will have nothing to live for, while simultaneously not caring enough about life to attain them myself. Sorry, hang on, I'll start rhyming now. Probably got my neighbors screaming, pipe it down, my mic is loud. I wanna make my family proud and kinda make a mark on this planet before I'm gone. They'll say, damn it, he had a smiley frown, a walking oxymoron. Moron off of oxy often, but I'm not talking oxycontin, I'm talking this oxygen I breathe to keep my lungs inflated. Mind estranged and pocket solemn, had a couple bars, my thoughts forgot 'em back in August, autumn. I don't know. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me. Just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. When I'm gone, just remember me. Just remember me.
This is that once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Once in a lifetime, a golden opportunity, golden like the sand that you finally took me through. The sea was holding tight my hand while I dipped a toe into the sea. I smiled like an idiot, but you still sorta sleuthing me. Hair up beautifully, considering the future. We were hitting up the candy shop and I felt truly super. Had never seen a place in time that I would stay in place to see that question resting on our minds, like, would you run away with me? Yeah, okay, how about it? We could start a new life, living beach house days and garden view nights, and maybe think back to high school, starting food fights across from all my best friends, like, y'all are too nice. But now the heart of moonlight hits and we'll just watch the stars dance, attempt to mimic them until our little hearts can't take any more of that vacant ancient decor. When it breaks, and then we can make for the door and depart fast. Honestly, you look like Mozart sounds. You're a warm embrace compared to the cold hard ground. The chicken noodle soup when I've been fretting sick in bed. It's like expecting death and restlessness and then catching a kiss instead. You're a myth that's said to hide via love, an angel that was once thought to reside in skies above. You're the sand between my toes when the high tide comes. Matter of fact, you're the air that's inside my lungs. You had sand in your hair and your fingernails, trying to find a good spot in the shade. I suggested that we put up all our things for sale. You suggested we just up and run away. I had sweat on my palms and across my face, thinking if we did it, would it go well? I suggested we don't wait even one more day. You suggested that I bring my favorite shells. Well, yo. This is a thank you for everything. A semicolon hovering where something once was menacing. A soon to be continued that exists after the ending screen. The only song I know that I would ever even wish to sing. When heat is blistering, you're the ice that's glistening inside my cup of tea, which is also you. Interesting. Throughout all the seasons in this transition of winter, spring, you've been here beside me with the sweet nothings you're whispering. You're a lovable, angelic piece of perfect, and anything I do for you is worth it times 1.5 million. We can sit and be resilient and laugh in between the subtle compliments and billions of half kiss, half hug, half cuddle moments we share. And I know it's unfair that we could only spend a few days here, but I'm yours and I think that it's clear. So forget about goodbye, this is see you soon, my dear. Cause I love you and I'd like to spend forever in the subtle warmth inside your arms like fireplace's embers. I will try my best to keep you by my side until the weather turns apocalyptic and we end up drifting to the nether. But we'd still be wearing sweaters when we got there, cause we're both way too caught up all in our cuteness to care about hot air. And even if it burnt me alive, I'd have my crosshairs set up on your heart, making art, cause why stop there? I'd keep on creating for you till my final days, dancing in the living room and smooching while the vinyl plays. I've been losing track of the romantic shit I'm trying to say, but basically I love you and that's kinda gay. I'ma stay by your side when I can, and keep your grip on my hand, cause we can both hear the compliments coming in from these pals of mine. I've been wondering if you would be my valentine. Idea of death, since it's always on my mind, I just hide in my bed. Everybody's scared of it's what my therapist said, but my case seems worse when I've barely been fed, because the kitchen's too far to desire the steps it takes to make it down the stairs and try to find a baguette or something similar that wouldn't make my stomach upset. It doesn't feel like this is real, yeah, my mind is a mess. The only times it seems clear is when music is played. Some relatable creator says I'll soon be okay, or when reading poetry and trying to soothe my dismay, and I can lose my insecurities in cute little sayings like, why frown when the sun goes down if you wake in the morning to such nice sounds? When the nighttime creeps, well, your eyes might weep, but that's moonlight trying to find nice people. Why frown when the sun comes round, even if you feel shaken or upside down? When the daytime hits, you'll be great, my friend. Just make it through this, just make it through this. Why frown when the sun comes round, even if you feel shaken or upside down? When the daytime hits, you'll be great, my friend. Just make it through this, you can make it through this.